Matyash, to be your wife, to love her unconditionally, to honor her, and to cherish, and if so, say, I do.
I do.
And do you, Nadya Matyash, take Colin Nadya to be your husband, to love him unconditionally, to cherish him, and to honor him throughout your life, and if so, say, I do.
I do.
May I please have the rings? For thousands of years, lovers have exchanged rings as a token of their vows. And these rings represent your gifts to each other. They will collect their nicks and scratches, like both of you will. They may get a little scarred on the outside, as you might too also. But during many of those times, if you take your ring off and look on the inside of the band, you will notice it's perfect, shiny, and brand new, and so may it be with your love for each other. Now I ask you, Colin, to take this ring and place it on the finger of the woman you love, and recite these words that formally unite you in marriage as you look in Nadia's eyes. Arayat, Mekudeshet li, Bedabat, Zot, Kedat Moshe, Ve'Yisrael. Nadya, be consecrated to me with this ring as my wife, according to the laws of Moses in Israel. And Nadya, I ask you to take this ring and place it on the finger of the one you love and recite these words that formally unite you in marriage. Yadayute, Etokoso, Symbol, Maui Lubi, Ibernashti. Colin, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and loyalty. I didn't know the rabbi knew Russian. We take up this Kiddush cup, the cup of life, and it's a visible token of the heritage which has endowed our people with the beauty and inner strength that makes Jewish existence possible. And we pray that in many sacred moments, and of course, all the simchas and happy occasions, that you, Colin and Nadya, partake of this cup of life together. And as you share from this cup of wine, you undertake to share what the future may bring. Whatever bitterness it contains, be less bitter because you share it together. May all the sweetness that the wine has for you be sweeter because you taste it together. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen. Amen. Blessed art thou, O Lord our God, ruler of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine. And I ask you, Colin, to give Nadya the first sip from the cup of life.
I'll let you rejoice.
And Nadya, give Colin. And as we lift it up, we say, to life, l'chaim.
L'chaim.
L'chaim,
To
life. Beautiful life together.
No.
You know, Colin and Nadya, there's nothing much nicer than to be married on the beach. Because as we all look and gaze out to the beach, and we're all here standing in the beautiful white sand in Naples, you see how the ocean is calm. And this is how you should start your morning every day for the rest of your life, where you wake up, you give your wife a kiss, and you know it's nice and calm.
I don't like mornings.
And well, I spoke to you about it. Okay. And you know, we all know throughout the day, since life isn't perfect, it's got the waves. You know, it gets a little rough at times, but then as you come home to your beautiful wife, I want to remind you that I want you to look how beautiful and smooth the ocean is, and that's how you should come back to your home. And you know, as we stand here on the sand, sand is an amazing element. Like life, it's in constant flux, always moving and always changing. And like people, sand can be found in multiple shades and textures. It can be fine and silky or coarse and rough, hard and seemingly cold, while beautiful and fragile at the same time. If you heat it, sand becomes glass. If you add water and sand, it becomes cement. An element which can withstand the trials and tribulations set before it. And in these manners, sand is a perfect example for life and marriage. What you add to it determines what your marriage will become. Colin and Nadya are individuals today, but what they add to their marriage will determine its texture, its fragility, or strength, its many shades of happiness and experience. So today, when I ask you, Nadya and Colin, the ceremony is symbolized through the pouring of these two containers of sand, one representing you, Colin, all that you are, and all that you will ever be. And the other, Nadya, representing you, all that you are, all that you were, and all that you will ever be. And as these two containers of sand are poured into the third container, your containers will no longer exist, but will be joined together as one. Just as these grains of sand can never be separated, so will your marriage be. Because before you met here today, your only commitment was to yourself. That was all before, and is now about to change. And now I ask you to each take your vases and pour them into the larger vase, where they will be mixed well and fused into one life together. And by this act, you endow one another with faith, dreams, and promise that overflows with life as a new husband and wife. And I always ask the bride and groom to leave a little sand left. They still have grains in the vase because it shows that you still keep your individuality, but you're together as one. As we know, Colin and Nadya, at this time, I'd like to present to you the ketubah, recognized as a Jewish and legal marriage certificate. And as it is stated, Ani le'dodi ve'dodi li, I am my beloved and my beloved is mine. No man without woman, no woman without man, and neither without God. And I ask you, Colin, please sign here. And Nadya. I also would like to call up underneath the chuppah, Ian and Lisa to witness the signature.